Why is everything getting so expensive? From morning coffee to weekly rent, prices have shifted more than most pay rises. This isn't just a coincidence, it's part of a broader pattern, and it has a name: inflation. Let's break down what it really means and how it affects your money. Inflation means the general rise in prices over time. Or put simply, the same amount of money buys you less. It's not about one item getting more expensive. It's about the overall cost of living increasing, slowly chipping away at the value of your money. Alright, let's dig a bit deeper into how inflation is actually worked out. The government puts together what's called a basket of goods and services. Stuff like rent, groceries, fuel, power bills, healthcare, and even school fees. But not everything in the basket counts the same. Big stuff like rent and housing make up a bigger chunk, while smaller things like clothes or insurance have less weight. Here in Australia, it's the ABS, that's the Bureau of Stats, who go out and collect thousands of prices regularly to see how much everything's gone up. We're going a bit technical here, just so you get the full picture. Don't worry, next up, we'll break it down nice and simple. Now that we've seen how CPI is calculated, let's simplify what it really means. The CPI basket reflects where most of our money goes: housing, food, fuel, and essentials. That's why even small price rises in these areas hit hard, because they affect nearly every household every week. So, what actually causes inflation? There isn't just one reason. It's a mix of different factors. First, money supply. When central banks print more money, there's more cash chasing the same goods. Second, government spending. When governments spend heavily, it can add extra demand in the economy. Third, taxes and regulation. Higher taxes or stricter rules can push up business costs, which are often passed on to consumers. Fourth, demand supply imbalance. When demand is strong but supply can't keep up, prices rise. Fifth, cost push inflation. When input costs like wages, materials, or energy go up, businesses raise prices to cover them. And finally, imported inflation. When the Australian dollar weakens or overseas prices rise, imported goods become more expensive here. All these drivers together create upward pressure on prices. At the end of the day, inflation happens when there's just too much money floating around the economy. That can happen for a few reasons. The government prints more money. The government spends a lot, putting more money into people's pockets, or things like taxes, import costs, or regulations make stuff more expensive, which is kind of like taking money out of your pocket. But if there's more money chasing the same amount of goods, prices will rise. And that's basically what inflation is. My goal here is to simplify what can be a really complicated topic. Now let's examine how inflation impacts common people and businesses. Inflation hits everyone. Groceries, fuel, and bills cost more. Housing and rent keep going up. Your savings lose value. And often wages don't rise fast enough to keep up. Inflation hits businesses too. Costs go up: wages, materials, energy. Pricing gets tricky. Too high, you lose customers. Borrowing costs more, and long term business planning becomes harder. In summary, inflation is bad for the profitability of businesses and the purchasing power of common people. So, how do you stay ahead of inflation? Spend smart, cut what you don't need. A dollar saved is a dollar earned. Save and invest, make your money work for you. Increase savings, perhaps a set portion of your regular income. Invest in safe investments with a long term view and increase your income. Upskill, start a side hustle, or ask for that raise. A few more ways to stay ahead. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Being risk averse is important for financial sustainability. Avoid bad debt. High interest debt hurts more when prices rise. And stay informed. Know where prices are moving so you can plan ahead. The bottom line is being conservative in your spending and savings can lessen the impact of inflation on your financial position. Let's summarize what we learned in this video. Inflation means prices rise when there's too much money chasing too few goods. But with smart spending, saving, investing, and planning, you can stay ahead. Thanks for watching. Keep learning with Kash Concepts, where we make finance simple, clear, and practical. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow us for more videos that make finance easy.